recently had a job fair and we met a young couple and they had an adorable 2-year-old in tow named Zander. They came to the job fair because they recently were homeless and they had to spend the night at a shelter.
Well, we went to the shelter and one of the guys there, he gave me the phone number, so I called and he said, well, there's this job fair going on today, and he kind of told me where it was and I said, okay, I'll come down.
They came up to some people that were at the job fair working it and just said that they were homeless and they had nowhere to go and they needed a place to place their son temporarily while they could be given some time to get on their feet.
We're all on our own. Our families can't help. Nobody can help us.
We started talking about just how can I help you from a coaching standpoint? What would you need from me in order to be successfully reunified with your little boy in 90 days?
Safe Families is giving us an option to where we can have a safe family with a safe environment, watch our child, and provided us the chance to where we can both work, get on our feet, get shelter, get transportation, and then we'll still be able to get our child back with full custody.
I just hope we get help and we put ourselves in the right path, because I know how it feels to be taken away from shelter to shelter, not worrying if I have food in my stomach. I've been in that situation.
And you know, we would have been in the streets with the baby tonight, and that can't happen for any reason.
When Zander was placed with his host family, he still was able to visit his mom. So on her days off from work, she would take him 1 or 2 nights a week overnight.
I think at first it went really slow, the progression of them getting their life back together, and I was like, how are they going to do this in 90 days? And after about a month, I started to see things fall into place.
We want to give them a roadmap to success, and I feel like every single point that I gave them to follow, they followed it. And you know, she was so motivated and she got a full-time job. By the end of a month and a half, she had a really good starting point. And so I was so proud of her with that. Like, she listened to everything I told her to do. She said, if I want to be with my son in the end, these are the things that I have to do.
It's exciting to know that you're having an impact. The fact that we were able to help somebody because we were willing to listen to the Lord, and you know, when He was guiding us, saying, hey, I think this is something you need to do.
One of his prayers touched me, that he prayed. He goes, his simple 3-year-old praying style, I pray for my mommy, I pray for my daddy, and my Esty. And he called me my Esty, and it was definitely a turning point for me. I'm somebody's Esty. It was very sweet. I was his, just like his mom and his dad. I was part of his life.
The outcome of all of it is getting a house and getting my kid back, especially on the day of my birthday. It's like a big gift. And I couldn't do it without pushing myself and having him, Austin, next to me, and having the whole group pushing me forward. Being separated, it's hard. Especially when you haven't been working and he's there 24/7, you know, waking up to him smiling, you're cooking him breakfast with whatever you had at that time, and seeing him just smile. But being able to actually have a roof over his head and a car bed, you know, and he's gonna come home, wow, Mom, that's gonna be the biggest.
When I met them, they were just tired, they were broken, they were alone. And now they're like a family.
There definitely is blessings in the battle, and you can't see it when you're in the middle of it. And then you get through it and you're like, wow, that was really something. And a lot of times you can't see the Lord working because you're just too close to it. And then when you have that ability to kind of step back and reflect at the last 3 months, and it's like, wow, you know, His hand was in it the entire time, and we are blessed because of it.